Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Greetings to Mr. Dr. Sahid Nugroho for giving me an opportunity to deliver my presentations. And hi mates from the Advance Consumer Behavior class. Okay, so allow me to introduce myself. My name is Zida Alfada Adilaide, and in this nice occasion day, I want to deliver a presentation under the topic of channeling. And in these presentations, I will be using a reference from an article entitled Understanding the Customer Experience in the Age of Omnichannel Shopping. This article is written by Anna Mosquera, Emma Juaneda Ayansa, and Cristina Olarte Pascual. So let's just move ahead. Okay, in this section, I want to explain the introduction of the article. So let's start to the purpose of the article. This paper aims to advance the understanding of what omnichannel management in retailing is and to clarify the status quo of omnichannel research. And then the method of this article. This is a qualitative research based on a comprehensive review of the literature on omnichannel shopping by examining a total of more than 100 papers and business reports. Okay, and then the urgencies of this article. So actually the concept remains unclear due to the distinct use of the concept multi-channel, cross-channel, and omni-channel. Also, the lack of consensus in the literature on omni-channel management in retailing. So, there are four contributions mentioned in the article. First, reduce the fuzziness of the term omni-channel. Second, offer a consolidated overview of the current understanding of the omni-channel customer experience. The third proposed a framework to new lines of research related to omnichannel strategy marketing. Concludes with a discussion of the theoretical and practical implication. Okay, in this slide, I want to explain the conceptualization of omnichannel. First, before we uh, understand the concept of omnichannel, we should know the definition of channel itself. Channels are defined as the different touchpoints through which the firm and the customer interact. And then, after channel, there are channel management. It is the process by which a company analyzes, organizes, and controls its channels. And then, of course, omnichannel. It is the synergetic management of the numerous available channels and customer touchpoints intended to optimize the customer experience and performance across channels. So, in the concept of omnichannel, there are uh, you call we call it in the article. The author mentioned it about evolution. So omnichannel is the evolution of multi-channel and cross-channel. Multi-channel, the retailer offers several channels as an independent entities in order to align them with specific target customer segments. And then cross channels. It is the first attempts to integrate brick and mortar stores and web channels and enhance the cross functionality between them. And of course, the next evolution is omnichannel. It creates a holistic shopping experience by merging various touchpoints, allowing customers to use whichever channels is best for them and whatever stage of the customer journey they are in. Okay, now I will try to explain the differentiate between these three terms, multi-channel, cross-channel, and omni-channels. So, in the concept, multi-channel is a division between the channels, and then cross-channels, it is the partial integration of some channels, and then omni-channel, it is the integration of all widespread channels. So the differences in the degree of integration, multi-channel there are no integration, and then in the cross-channel it enables switching between certain channels and touch point, and in omni-channels the degree of integration is a full or a total. Okay, and then in the channel scopes, retail channels in multi-channels include store, website, and mobile. And then in the cross channels, the retail channels include a store, website, mobile, social media, customer touchpoint, and it's similar to omni-channels. Okay, the next stage is customer relationship focus, brand versus channel. In multi-channel, it's a customer retail channel focus. In the cross-channel, it's same customer retail channel focus. But in omni-channel, it's a customer retail channel brand focus. And the differentiate in objective. In multi-channel, channel objective is sales per channels, experience per channels. In cross channels, by channels or connected channels and touchpoint. And in omni-channel, the objective is all channels work together to offer a holistic customer experience. And then the difference in channel management. In multi-channel, per channel management of channels and customer touchpoint geared toward optimizing the experience with each one, perceived interaction with the channel. In cross-channel, by channel or connected channels and touchpoint, perceive partial interaction with the brand. In omni-channel, cross-channel, synergetic management of the channel and customer touchpoint geared toward optimizing the holistic experience perceived interaction with the brand. Okay, the difference in customer. In multi-channel, there are no possibility of triggering interaction. Use channel in parallel. In cross-channel, it can trigger partial interaction. Use channels in parallel. And in omni-channel, it can trigger full interaction. Use channels simultaneously. Okay, the difference in retailers. In multi-channels, there's no possibility of controlling integration of all channels. In cross-channels, it controls partial integration of all channels. And in omni-channel, control full integration of all channels. And then in the sales people, in omni-channel, do not adapt selling behavior. In cross-channel, adapt selling behavior using different argument depending on the channel. In omni-channel, I'm sorry, adapt selling behavior using different argument depending on each customer needs and knowledge of the product. Okay, the difference in data, multi-channel data are not shared across channels. In cross-channel, data are partially shared across channels. In omni-channel, data are shared across channels. Okay, next, I want to explain the integrative omni-channel framework. So you can see in the picture, omni-channel, they have a lot of channel and it is all customer centric and all of the channel are integrate each one another. So in omni-channel marketing is characterized by the use of a consumer-centric approach with a view to offering consumers a holistic shopping experience. Okay, there are two keys to perform a good omni-channel experience and prevent cannibalization and free riding behavior. So, like we have learned before, uh, a, a lot of channels will establish a cannibalization. So there are two keys to prevent this. First, reducing the risk of losing consumer during the customer journey by providing a unified, integrated service and customer experience. And the second, encouraging customers to stay with the company as they proceed in their customer journey by providing seamless and intuitive transitions across channels at each touch point to accommodate their preference, needs, and behavior. So now, there are 6 ways to offer customers a superior shopping experience. through shopping journey. First, define an integrated strategy in accordance with their industry. Second, determining what is required to embrace mobile technology. Third, unify pricing and product information. Fourth, unify customer communication. Fifth, integrate supply chain management and make it more flexible. Sixth, ensure integrated data management. Okay, next. Okay, so in this slide, we will discuss how to enhance the customer experience in an omnichannel environment. So, like we know, this era today is a customer-driven world, which known to have multiple possibilities for interacting with company throughout the shopping journey and expect a superior shopping experience. So here, uh, in order to deliver a seamless experience throughout channels, there are several things that need to be considered by marketers. So here there are five what you call that keys to that need to be considered by marketers. First, technology, of course, and then leadership, and then linkage, and then expertise, and then communication. So these five main key is crucial to be considered by uh, marketers. First, leadership refers to appetite to innovate and ability to embrace smart risk and experiment, and then expertise, which refers to a team or people who work for you and have a unique ability and hybrid skill set. And then the next is lineage, refers to a sort of which called department that must be established and which is important and unimportant and etc. And then the fourth is communication between team. And the last and the most important is technology. Technology is the one of the most difficult key to implement because it it require a huge amount of capital. So and then there are two what you call that there are two most familiar terms in omnichannels. It's showrooming and web rooming. Showrooming and web rooming, defined by RAP as the practice of using mobile technology while in stores to compare products for potential purchase via any number of channels. And then web rooming. Web rooming occurs when shoppers compare price, features, opinions, and guarantees online, but ultimately make the purchase offline. And then vice versa for showrooming. Okay, now we continue to the conclusion of this article. The study took a multidisciplinary approach because the omnichannel phenomenon has been studied in a variety of fields, including marketing, e-commerce, retailing, and information system and technology. And then this paper has sought to identify emerging consumer purchasing behavior during the customer journey, thereby helping to enhance knowledge about this topic from a managerial and theoretical perspective. And then, in terms of managerial implications, retailers should focus on two main aspects. The first is creating a holistic customer experience, and then the second, making an effective technology investment. Okay, thank you for your attention. I think that's all from my presentation. If there's any shortcoming in the way I present my presentation, I say my deeply apologize to all of the audience. And if you guys have any question for official reviewers, you can ask in after these sections. And for you, if you are not an official reviewers, you can just input your question in the along system. Okay, so that's all from me. Uh, yeah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.